When God came down onto the Har Sinai and revealed the Torah to all the people, Hashem revealed everything, and he revealed himself in his great full glory to the people, and that is in chapter 20 and verse 1. Continuing at that point, at verse 16, it tells us that the people said, "We are constrained. We are being overwhelmed by this experience. From Moshe Rabbeinu, we want to hear it from you directly." We can pose a question. How is it that Moshe Rabbeinu could tolerate the revelation of godliness, but the people couldn't? How is it that Moshe Rabbeinu himself wasn't dying through this experience of Hashem revealing himself, but the people didn't have that issue? So we are told, and we understand, that just like a human being, just like a regular person, you can't expect to run a marathon without some sort of training. So also Moshe Rabbeinu had the unique capabilities to be able to absorb godliness in its fullest sense, as Hashem could reveal, without his being personally expiring, without him dying through the spiritual existence. However, all the people around him, the Jewish nation that was around him at the giving of the Torah, were not capable of experiencing that. In fact, their neshamas left them as they experienced this level of spirituality. They hadn't trained their spiritual muscles to be able to withstand that. So therefore, they asked him to relay, to accept the words of Hashem and relay that to them in a format that they could perceive and understand without their being expired. This is an analogy, but really the correct example of the realm of our personal life existence and the life existence of tzaddikim. The life of tzaddikim, the fully righteous, are capable of perceiving and receiving God's benefits completely at all times, depending on the level of the tzaddik. And we know that there were the different levels of prophets. Moses was the highest level of prophet, while other prophets were of a lesser spiritual value. Moses is the one who received the Torah directly from God. All the other prophets received divine inspiration, not fully cognate of it, and they're in different spiritual states. But Moshe Rabbeinu was the highest. The people at the time of Matan Torah, they were at various levels, as it says. People were up, as it says that the different zakanim, or there were gradations on the mountains, and although they weren't allowed to be up on the mountain, technically speaking, but the people were at the bottom, and there were different gradations of on the mountain of spiritual existence. So also all the great righteous people in all the generations that we've had have been able to experience. But what is required for us is that we need to exercise our spiritual muscles in that respect, our spiritual energies, so that we can appreciate and perceive godliness and rise up to the circumstances. And over the many years of since the giving of the Torah, the spiritual level of the world has increased, and appreciation of godliness has appreciated, and hopefully we will merit speedily in our days the coming of Mashiach, where we will be able to ride on all the benefits of all the previous generations, and then be able to have godliness revealed to us at all times.